I make myself irresponsible. By delegating responsibility to you, I become irresponsible. Whereas now we are saying, nobody is responsible except you. Because you are the world, and the world is you. You have created this mess, you alone can bring about clarity. Therefore you are totally, utterly, completely responsible, and nobody else. Now, that means you have to be a light to yourself. Not the light of a professor or an analyst or a psychologist or the light of Jesus or the light of the Buddha. You have to be a light to yourself in a world that is utterly becoming dark. That means you have to be responsible. Now, what does that word mean? It means really to respond totally, adequately to every challenge. You cannot possibly respond adequately if you are rooted in the past. Because the challenge is new. Otherwise it's not a challenge. A crisis is new. Otherwise it's not a crisis. So if I respond to a crisis in terms of a preconceived plan, which the communists are doing, or the Catholics or the Protestants, and so on, then they are not responding totally and adequately to the challenge.
This takes me back to something I think that's very germane in the dramatic situation of confrontation between the soldier and the Lord Krishna in the Gita. Arjuna, the general of the army, says to Krishna, "Tell me definitely what to do, and I will do it." Now, Krishna doesn't turn around and say to him in the next verse, "I'm not going to tell you what to do." But of course, at that point, he simply doesn't tell him what to do. One of the great Sanskrit scholars has pointed out that that's an irresponsible reaction on the part of the teacher. But if I'm understanding you correctly, he couldn't have done otherwise.
Yeah. When that man put that question, he is putting a question out of irresponsibility.
Of course, a refusal to be responsible. Exactly, a refusal to be responsible.
That's why, sir. Responsibility means total commitment.
Total commitment.
Total commitment to the challenge. Responding adequately, completely to a crisis. That the word responsibility means that. To respond. I cannot respond completely if I'm frightened. Or I cannot respond completely if I'm seeking pleasure. I cannot respond totally if my action is routine, is repetitive, is traditional, is conditioned. So to respond adequately to a challenge means the me, which is the past, must end.
And at this point, Arjuna just wants it continued right down the line.
That's what everybody wants, huh? Politically, look what is happening in this country and elsewhere. We don't feel responsible. We don't feel responsible to how we bring our children up.